Hello, everyone. Cedric and Cedra, CR Wrestling Commentary, G1 Climax Day 13. We're going to be doing today. We know we're behind, but we will catch up. Like I said, we're going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. We're going to start with Day 12 comments, and then at the break, we'll do Day 13. So we're going to do both comments because we know Zemo. What are you doing?
Give me a second.
Cedra's messing with controls and stuff. You got to do the reading.
Wait a second.
One. She's just staring at the screen doing
I'm
nothing.
looking for something, damn you.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for if I can darken this.
What? Yeah, it's called go to the TV, hit the thing that says brightness, and then lower it.
I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna bite you. I'm just gonna bite you solidly on the face. On the face.
And it's still gonna be bright. Don't even matter. Did you find it? You know, somebody might want to get started listening to us read the comments.
Shut up. Yeah, I found it. You and your shit. My name is based on one of my favorite comic book villains, Baron Helmut Zemo. I added times 2 because it made it sound cooler.
It did.
Ishii versus Yujiro was boring. I never thought Ishii would ever have a bad match. I knew Yujiro was mediocre, but I did not think he was that bad. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
He is.
Just when you think you couldn't bore someone even better.
You keep talking.
Yep.
Or
you
keep wrestling.
You keep wrestling. Quit your wrestling, damn it.
I knew Okada would
The whole
defeat
town can hear you cussing.
I knew Okada would defeat Cobb, but that does not make it less boring or predictable. Cobb is trying so hard to put on good matches. Everyone in this tournament is putting in the effort, except Okada and Yujiro. Will's another story. Speaking of Will. BS.
Oh, shit.
That is all I have to say about Will versus Suzuki. Suzuki has more experience, has the skills, and has prestige. Will just turned heavyweight, and yet somehow he defeated the king. I was pissed. Thought you two would be pissed too. You were surprisingly calm. However, I could hear the disappointment in your voices, and I do not blame you. Yeah, it's I can't muster up pissed right now. It's just
okay, Zemo. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Were we pissed? Yes, we were. The reason you couldn't hear it and we sound calm is because the G1 has had enough disappointment that we can't really be surprised, just depressed about it. I would say depressed is the wrong word, just solemn.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
And that's
all we got right now.
If you've ever seen Winnie the Pooh, think of Eeyore. Yeah. That's a
ain't no point trying anyway. It's gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yeah. What's the point on thinking about it when your thoughts ain't gonna lead to nothing?
That's where we are.
Yes. We have been ground to the nub of stupidity with this goddamn company. Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's see. Tai Chi versus White was a great match. I agree. White was a mega heel and Tai Chi became the ultimate babyface. Tai Chi has been one of the MVPs of the G1 alongside Suzuki, Shingo, and Ishii. Excuse me. A part of me wanted the Holy Emperor to beat White, but of course, Geto got in the way. I can't decide who is more annoying, Geto or Dick. I know they are heels, but come on. If it was not for COVID, the fans would have booed White and the gnome out of the building. He called him what he is. The gnome. Alright, Kota versus Shingo was a great main event. Hell yeah.
You got it to mark out. Who's a good main?
Kota versus Shingo.
Okay, Tai Chi was not made into a great baby face. It's just that Jay White heelism is so strong that it made him look like a baby face.
Yeah.
I mean, he was still kicking balls.
Yeah, he was.
You know? But then again, when you become the cool heel, you can do that and get cheered.
Uh-huh.
But he ain't there. But he could get there if he keep going against super heels. Whew. Okay, so I got a cough and I just ate and yeah, I'm good.
Yep. Kota versus Shingo was a great main event. Hard strikes, kicks, and moves. These two beat the daylights out of each other. It could have gone either way, and Shingo got the win in the end. I believe the chemistry between the two will improve if they face each other in more singles matches. I agree. That was a great match, and I would love to see them go at it again. Overall, Tai Chi versus White and Ibushi versus Takagi were the best matches of the day. Best matches of day 11, and the only matches worth watching. You are 100% right. The first half of the show's trash. Trash.
Yes. Let us not think of those.
Yep. Always great hearing from you, Zemo.
Always. And with that said, let's roll. Okay,
so
y'all want to know what a 5-star match is? This is it.
Ishii versus Jeff Cobb. Oh man.
Opening match.
Zemo is what we've been waiting for.
Yes.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Take the condom off and get it done.
It was beautiful.
What?
It was beautiful.
I'm being straight up with you. CJ and I, predominantly through this match, said, "What the fuck?"
Marking out the entire time. I mean, Cobb just performed the best I've ever seen him perform.
That man should be going home at the end of this event just smiling.
I mean,
in pain, hurt, yeah, but man, oh my goodness. I am, look, a 5-star match. There are elements, yes, but at the very core is a match that blows the roof off the ceiling. It goes way beyond its expectations. It is just that great of a match with no cooperation, no choreographed crap. It doesn't have to go 20 minutes. It don't have to go 12 minutes. It's gotta go. That's it.
If you look at this, the end of this match, you cannot tell who won.
You can't. They are both jacked up, holding each other, getting helped out. I mean, not holding each other as in like a hug, but
holding themselves.
Yeah, they got the convalescent.
I'm fearful that Jeff might be concussed
because that was
that very last headbutt. Ooh, she's upset.
Yeah, he is pissed.
He is upset.
But I am undoubtedly impressed. This right, the other matches better come with it. Jeff Cobb does not look well.
He does not. I think
I've seen him hurt after a match on 3 or 4 matches. He does not look well in the face. He looked like he's almost ready to throw up.
Yeah.
And we've seen him wrestle much longer than this.
I think that he might that very last headbutt that Ishii laid on him. That leaping headbutt to the jaw.
He countered Jeff Cobb's headbutt with a headbutt.
And I think that might have concussed Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead and pause it. Pause before the next match to come out. This match, did it have to go all the way up to their finishing moves and then reset and then build back up? Because I often speak of that when it comes to a 5-star match. Why? Because it's the New Japan format. I go with their format along with what I know that these wrestlers can do and how they could perform against each other. I judge that. I base it on that. This match here didn't have to have all that. This match was an Ishii match, but it was also a Jeff Cobb match.
It was.
Ishii is a runner. He is a sprinter. He is a fast-paced wrestler. However, he knows how to slow it down to help the other guy keep the pace with, their endurance so they don't gas out.
Ishii's a ring general, so he knows the art of pacing when he needs to.
He knows what his opponent can do, and he will always bring out the best of his opponent. Every 5-star match, someone is bringing out the absolute best in their opponent. There is no BS. The match is what it is. It goes forward. They do what they do. The best one at that moment, with whatever needed at the end, wins. It's literally that simple. And when the match is as amazing, jaw-dropping, eye-popping like this one, you can't rate it less than 5 stars. You can't. No cooperation, no flubs, No BS. It looked like a legit struggle, a straight up pro wrestling fight. It looked like they wanted to win. They hit epic move after epic move after warming up to it. Yeah, they kind of started off sort of a House of Fire-ish.
Yeah.
But that's Ishii's style.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff, and you gonna do Ishii style, you got to come with it.
And he was goading them. He was goading them, doing the kicks to the head.
Yes, and Jeff started off with, hey, Stone Pitbull, show me, come on. And Ishii's like, you damn it,
motherfucker, I'm gonna show you then.
Yep, and he did it. They kept goading each other. Ishii goaded him way more, though.
Way more, yeah.
And the counters. This match had a slew of counters. Mm-hmm. This match had suplexes out the gate.
Just men getting thrown around. It looks like they studied each other before the match.
Like, I'm gonna look at the tapes.
Yeah, like they prepared. That's what it looks like. If the match went like they prepared for each other.
They have wrestled each other before. We've seen their singles. We've seen the tag teams.
This was good, but it was never this good.
This right here, I'm telling you, the next matches are going to have to come with it to outdo this. Because I'm like,
they didn't steal the show.
Yeah, I hope I can stay like this the whole show. Because this is crazy. All right, what these two did in that ring should have been the main event. It would have been better than any main event thus far in the G1. Mm-hmm. I'll say that straight up. Mm-hmm. Jeff Cobb, I ain't gonna lie, this level amazing, but I'm no spot monkey Mark either. I don't want Ishii or Jeff Cobb to perform at this level every match. Maybe once a month, maybe every 2 months, but I don't need to see Jeff Cobb do this often. I really don't.
Jeff Cobb's baseline is something to enjoy, so no, it doesn't need to be.
Yes.
Him and Ishii are that caliber wrestler where their baseline, where they're not damn near killing each other, it's still an enjoyable match. It's not like you have a Yujiro baseline, which is like...
Yeah, a snail fucking.
Look, below sea level.
The people that don't give a shit about somebody else's life, and they just want to see this as a performance, they're going to want to say, oh, Jeff Cobb should do this all the time. I want to see Jeff Cobb like this all the time. No. This is bad. They did stuff out there that most people would be severely concussed or injured from. And they might be. You're just not going... The way Ishii is, you ain't going to really see it. Mm-hmm. The way Jeff Cobb is, Jeff Cobb's body like to break his ass up. So you'll see it on him. But then again, we're in the past because we're on day 13 and they on day what? Like 19. Yesteryear? Not yes, but the future.
Day 19, final.
19 epicness and all this. So we got some work to do. We've got our energy back. We're doing what we can. We're trying to sleep more, rest more. Today has been a shit-tacular day for me. I have been enraged at least a third of this day. But, we had some pizza, some lasagna. We got some G1 going, so I'm good. And I got my Cedra right here.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So I'm good. And with that said, y'all. Oh yeah, up. Tour of the Islands. Jeff Cobb wins. Let that be known.
Yes.
He's proven that he can hit that from any angle. I'm happy about that.
Yes.
That's great.
Versatile. Versatility is a hallmark of a great wrestler.
Yes. Pacing, versatility, and knowing your shit. Mm-hmm. And keeping everyone safe as best you can. With that said, let's roll. Okay. So if you hear Cedra laughing, it's because let me slide this over here. Okay. It's because it's Takashi Yujiro versus Jay White. We haven't watched the match.
It's just
starting. They did Too Sweet and the whole, the new style talk they're doing. And Yujiro, the opponents, they did it. So, okay, we know it's a thing. And Yujiro seems to be very kind of smiley. Very smiley, more than usual. Jay White, and Cedra brought it to my attention because I was going to go back to working on Fire Pro. And she says, why does Jay White look like he's not ready to wrestle? And I'm like, huh? And so I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. He's got warm-up pants, red tennis shoes. He's got on the Bullet Club shirt.
And a headband on.
And a headband.
Nothing is taped. His wrists aren't taped. His fingers aren't taped. He's not wet.
We don't mean in a sexual way.
No, he's one of us that comes out wet. His hair is wet. His body's wet.
Yeah,
he's not.
And Steve said, "Isn't this a sign? Something you said?
Shouldn't it be a wake up call?
Yeah, that's what you said.
That your own team member is going to come out to wrestle you, not ready.
Just what the fuck? I'm here to wrestle." Huh? What? Somebody ordered grilled cheese?
Yeah, that'd be like if Naito came out of wrestle tonight. He got his jeans on, and, and a damn hat.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna watch the match. We're gonna watch it because we're gonna watch it. It's just weird. I'm like, the level of disrespect is epic.
Epic.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's going on with this. All right, so 2 minutes. All right, I'm not gonna say let's roll because so let's just go. Okay, so we're doing this in sections here.
This is a trip.
This match was short. Yujiro, this is the best we've ever seen him.
Yes.
He hit those moves solid and heavy.
Yes.
And he was cheating at the right times.
With authority.
Yes.
Look. Okay, look, listen. So the match starts. They do the too sweet, and Yujiro just lays down. Okay?
Yeah.
Yujiro lays down. And see, if Jay White maybe had just pinned him, it might have been over. But no, he fucked with it. He got down for the pin to pin Yujiro. The little ref counted 1. He stops. And how many times did it? About 3 or 4 times?
Yes.
He did that about 3 or 4 times. After
the first time, Yujiro kicked out. And Jay was like, what? And then Yujiro had this look on his face like, I don't believe this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks at Jay. And in English, he says, don't worry, just try to pin me. And Jay's like, all right. So they try again. And he kicks out. And that's after Jay fucked with the refs count like 3 times.
3 times.
And then he kicks out. Then they redo it. And then he kick out again. And then he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
And see, I saw something different on Yujiro's face. I didn't see, I don't believe this shit.
That first kick out is when I saw that. It was right before they cut to the second camera. I saw that look. It was just...
The
what
look
did you
I
see?
saw was, I don't think I can do this. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. I don't think I can do this.
Like, sleep with the boss's daughter to get that raise. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do this. It was something more. He got up and wrestled Switchblade like someone got into his ear and very simply said, where the fuck is your pride?
Yes. How many cocks up your ass does it take for you to realize you need to stop getting fucked?
How much disrespect? You get disrespected by the other wrestlers, but now you're getting disrespected by your own your teammates.
Like, he at least came out
ready to wrestle.
Like, okay, you're gonna take the dive, fine, but he at least could look like he's gonna wrestle. I know that's being professional. Put your gear on.
Yep, that's just proof positive that he don't think you're worth a damn.
Just wow.
Yeah,
but the match was solid. Jay White hit that 180 complete shot, and he hit it solid.
He hit it solid. Yeah, and outside you can hear Gale screaming, "What are you doing,
Yujiro?
Yujiro, what are you doing?"
And one of them was Jay White saying it as well.
Yeah, Jay White said, "What the fuck are you doing?" That's what Jay said.
So this wow.
Yeah.
See, no, this is not a 5-star match. Not even close. It was a 1-star. But it blew the roof off.
Yeah,
it was an amazing 1-star. So we might have more to say, but we just want to. That was the match part. We'll see, because I know there was comments. We didn't want to see that, and we're gonna listen to what they say in the ring. So this is messing us up. This is messing us up. Yeah. This is good. All right, so you want to keep watching and see what?
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this then. okay, so we've concluded that we watched the backstage thing, Jay freaking out. I don't get Yujino's all like, you're the Bullet Club leader, you're the best one so far and stuff, but maybe that doesn't mean anything right now.
For G1.
Yeah, for G1. I'm like, wait. See, okay. See, that's the issue. See, we know the Tongans, they control Bullet Club, and Tama is the top of them. Mm-hmm. We know this. Mm-hmm. So when Jay joined, we were like, Jay ain't going to stay and he ain't going to fit in because, he's an alpha. And Tama is like, Bullet Club has no leaders while being the mouth of Bullet Club, while telling people what to do, calling shots. Tama say he's not the leader, but he was doing everything a leader would do. All right?
And he's the most senior member.
Yes. So Jay White being there is kind of like, no. So while Jay has said nothing, Tama is all like promoting, that there are no leaders. Bullet Club has no leaders. And I get what he was trying to go for. And the thing is, now there's a profession that Jay White's the leader. So obviously he's been cited the leader a while ago. I've seen no promos saying this other than this. So it must have been some backstage crap. Maybe this wasn't supposed to get out. Who knows? Maybe because the Tongans can't
be there,
that they decide to pick a leader.
Because if Tama Tonga was there,
that wouldn't have been said.
And
if so, there would be some situations afterwards.
Because Jay, he reps Bullet Club.
But he is not Bullet Club.
But he is Jay White. He is for Jay White.
King Switch. Everyone has a club. Mm-hmm. He's just King Switch. Mm-hmm. So that's number one. So then Jay comes in. You know about this? And Ghetto, honestly, this is the most entertaining Ghetto is, trying to calm him down.
But you can't. He looks like he's lying though.
He always does. He's a lying gnome.
You look at him and you be like, I do not believe you.
Ghetto is gnome for lying. I thought that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Y'all, no, you know what? You're late to the game.
I am, but
Zimmo probably didn't even get the joke. You know what? Fuck y'all. I don't need you. I can take my show on the road by myself. So because of how he was blowing up backstage, Jay White, it makes me not believe the whole scenario. That's my issue. If this is supposed to be some kind of thing, turncoat, or some crap going on, Yujiro lost. Okay, so the whole thing was that Yujiro fought back. He's weak. He's nobody. He hasn't won a single match. Why would he dare fight me instead of just having an easy night?
Yeah.
That's what he was trying to get off.
Yeah. And if you're Yujiro, why
got to
fight
hit
him?
You in the pride?
Yeah, and it's got to. He showed that he did because he fought him harder than anybody.
So now look, do you want me to spoil this for you? There's nothing I've seen in the future. It's just things that I noticed.
But
this is just is what this is what you call an interfaction angle. Okay, that dude that should be the weakest part, and then suddenly, he gets like his balls up about something, and then all of a sudden he starts doing really well. That's usually what this is.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's probably that. And if so, that would be good. That would be good.
Yeah, because it'd be a step above sucking.
Okay, if you look at Yujiro's body, his muscles and whatnot, you compare him to anyone else when they're wrestling, Yujiro never shows his muscles.
Just like Okada?
Yeah. Just skirting by. Everyone else, they kind of might start off a little relaxed. But as the matches go on, you can see the tone set in. You can see that they're trying. Mm-hmm. Those two don't do that. Mm-mm. So I'm just I'm throwing that out there. So with that said, let's get to what's up on the screen here. Day 12 comments, because we said we was going to do that at the break time.
Yep.
And I was working on the movie and she was looking up ice makers. So that's
what we're doing.
We could have been done with this by now, but we're doing our own things real quick. But let's do this. It's 9:12 p.m. You know, it's what time it is. And
all right.
Okay.
Goto versus Yoshi was a good competitive match, but it should not have gone on first.
Correct.
Goto brought out the intensity out of Yoshi as predicted, and I honestly wanted Yoshi to win. He finally starts showing passion and intensity, and he still loses. He loses well and looks good in defeat, but I would have loved to see him pick wins with his new attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yano versus Zack was very enjoyable, but it should have been the first match. Yano showed his antics as well as his wrestling skills. If Yano was serious, Zack would have been in trouble. I agree.
Yep. Yano, as he just said, Yano shows these skills once a year.
Once a year. And usually one match. One match out of the whole year. Not even the whole G1, just one match out of the G1.
I would really like it if Yano would get that background wrestling instead of the suplex and stuff he did in Noah, and then when he came to Japan and was I think he was in Noah. It was a green ring I saw him in, and he was wearing all black. But anyway, but I don't know if that was Noah or not. There was no logos. I don't know. It could have been something else. He was wrestling some dude. This dude, Japanese dude, tall, lanky dude with an afro, and he had light brown hair. I can't remember his name, but Yano was serious with that dude. Yano's hair was longer too. In any case, if he used that Greco-Roman style into his offense and defense, that would be very unique to all of pro wrestling today. And it would really look good because it would fit him. He used a mat-based game of Greco-Roman wrestling, just certain aspects of it. And in college wrestling, it would look really good for Yano. It would, because it uses your opponent's strength against them while maximizing your chill. Using it that way, in that very specific way for pro wrestling. There's certain little things he can do out of that move group that they have. But okay, keep going, keep reading.
Kenta versus Cold Skull was good. Not much to say. Both men looked good, but it was pretty standard. I agree.
Yeah.
So now they can do no wrong. Juice versus Naito was good, but I doubt I will watch it again. These two have been in better singles matches in the past, but they seemed off in this match. Honestly, I was pretty tired and falling asleep at some point. I did pick up near the end. It was competitive, but in the end, Naito won. It was not a bad match, but predictable. Yeah, I knew as soon as Juice came out that he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I'll admit, yeah, but it got to the point where you thought Juice might have a subtle chance.
I never thought that.
Subtle meaning like, hey, that 3% factor? She was like, he didn't even get past 0.
Mm-hmm.
I was just kind of like, maybe, it was a little gleam, but nothing to really go on hope. Was that it? It seemed pretty short. You done reading?
No.
Okay, keep going.
I never considered Juice to be a future LIJ member, but it would be interesting to see him become a member. He's too much
flamboyant.
Yeah, he
is the way Hiromu proclaims to be.
I never the G1 has taken its toll on fans and wrestlers. At this point, I'm getting a little bored. I tried watching Hiroshi versus Evil, but I just did not feel like it. For what little I saw of it, it looked okay, but I'm really getting tired of Dick. His constant interference is making Evil look bad, making him look like a bitch. He was the second double champion, and look at how he is being booked. There are some people who think Evil winning the belts killed New Japan. I disagree. It is not Evil. It is Ghetto and stupid Booker making Evil look weak.
And that's why they're undergoing management changes.
I have said it before and will say it again. Evil does not need Dick to be evil. If you want to put these two together, make them a tag team. Do not give Togo interfere and book Evil to act like a chicken heel. Chicken heel. Some sauce on them.
The Triple H heel.
Yep. Thanks for the commentary. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how to book Dick. I'm going to try and catch up later. I want to finish the G1. Yeah, we want to finish it too. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
The G1 is watchable when it's entertaining and competitive, not predictable. And like, for example, Cobb and Ishii at day 13. Now, I'm like, Ishii gonna win. But the way Cobb was working him, I'm like, it makes sense for Cobb to win at the end.
Yeah.
You know, and not only did he get his finisher, he hooked him like he didn't get his finisher.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And you know, when they came out, you knew it was gonna be a match, but you just didn't know. You didn't know how good it was gonna be.
I don't think.
Just no way to know.
I think Ishii and Cobb stole the show.
Oh yeah, that's the way it's looking so far.
They got 3 more matches.
They have to prove us wrong.
They're gonna have to do something. Okay, so we good?
Yep.
You know what? I think I will do that. Hiwu on Dick Togo. I don't know his career. I don't know any of that, but I would definitely say how I would have used him. You know. All right. With that said, let's roll. All right. So our next match is Tai Chi versus Will Ospreay. Skipped it. Will Ospreay won.
There you go.
He won. He's hype. He don't look like he's been through a match at all. I mean, seriously, he looked like he's just coming to the ring for the match while he's leaving. Wow. Well, all right. Let's roll. Okay, the following match is Suzuki Minoru versus Ibushi Kota, and they tried to outdo the first match. Nope, not even halfway.
Nope.
Not even touching it. This was a Minoru Suzuki match.
Yeah.
This was. And this was just, I mean, he tried to recreate with Ibushi what he did with Nagata. He tried. And they beat the shit out of each other. I'm going to give it that. This was just a strike fest. And, I mean, it was pretty much like, it could have been so much better, but Minoru didn't want to wrestle. So obviously they're going to give the long-winded end thing. Well, no, because it don't seem like it's going to be that long. But I think it should be Okada and Takagi.
Yeah.
So they didn't. This could have been so much better.
Yeah.
I know them both. They could have done this so much better. Right now, opening match is blowing them all out the water.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you straight up, the opening match, was it heavy hitting? Crazy? Yeah. But they didn't even do everything that they could do.
Nope.
That's how great those two were together today. They didn't even put forth, in terms of their move, their repertoire, and doing mat and base wrestling and all that, they probably win a total of maybe 40%.
And the thing about this match is, yeah, Kota and Minoru beat the shit out of each other, but so
Minoru honestly made it look phony.
Yeah, Kota pinned Minoru, and Minoru was smiling during the pin. That tells me one or two things. He was fucked up and was pleased that he was fucked up enough to not kick out, or of course he had to lose and was trolling.
Yep.
I am willing to suspect that it's the second one, because although Kota's finna get drug out of here, like, you know, he's on his last leg, Minoru for the most part is probably going to get up and walk out.
As usual. It's just what they do.
The only time that he don't get up and walk out is if he's wrestled Ishii or Shingo or Yuji. And I'm not trying to crap on Kota. No, I'm not. But look, we've said it once and we will say it a million times. Minoru is just on a different level.
Yep. That's it.
He's on a different level.
Kota won. Kamigoye and that crazy. That was the creepiest end of a match I've seen.
Yeah.
That was just creepy. But I know the effect that Minoru is going for, and Minoru is having so much fun, you will never understand it.
Yeah, he's having a ball. He did more smiling in this damn match than scowling. And you know he's the constant scowler.
I have only seen 2 seasons, but Minoru, for the past, I think, 4 years that I've watched him, he's only been mimicking One Piece. It's crazy. He does it well in the pro wrestling format because this is completely different than what he used to do. But I've noticed it. And I didn't want to call it out until I actually saw him do the crazy. And that's, yeah, losing in defeat with a crazy smile on your face, going into straight up slap fights, like who can take it and not fall out and stuff like that. It's part of his repertoire, but he's also living his fantasy, and he is having the time of his life.
Yep. You're going to break out Patrick Swayze soon.
And the thing is, he's not having the time of his life, LOL. He's not having the time of his life when he's going against other heavy hitters. Kota Ibushi is not, when it comes to the being epic with the small strikes, Kota's not in that league with Minoru. Big kicks, lariats, chops, backhand forearms, a back fist, which he don't use anymore. Yeah, but forearm shivers, elbows, shoulder, no. That's not Kota's forte, and it never has been. So Minoru was able to exploit that and have fun with Ibushi. And he lost, and, we know that if Minoru was to do what he wants to do, it would have made Ibushi look really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And Ibushi has his game plan, his skill set from what we see in the ring and not what he does often, because he only does his more submission game with Zack and Minoru, but really no one else. But there's nothing about Ibushi that would be able to hang with 50% of Minoru. In truth, he just don't have it. Not for this type of match. Not for a Minoru match. It would have to be a balance, or it'd have to be an Ibushi match. But when it's a Minoru match, he's not there. Period, and he will never be there. So that's why this match pretty much falls flat. So Ibushi does win. Kamigoye, 1, 2, 3. Suzuki Minoru loses. With that said, let's roll. They hear you. Okay, final match: Takagi Shingo versus Okada Kazuchika.
Yep.
Okada won.
Yep.
I could end it there, but I'm not. Look,
Takagi made him look good.
Very good. There was a point where he was going to get last in the dragon, and Okada didn't go with it. He countered it, and the crowd sounded like they saw somebody collapse in the ring.
Yep.
They saw the most dreadful thing happen in front of them, and they cannot unsee it.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you everything. It hasn't ended with Okada. The crowd don't like him. They ain't feeling Okada.
They are not feeling Okada. They start in the ring, and he's about to talk, and he does his yell thing, whatever that is.
And they don't respond.
And they clap, like that golf clap that I'm obligated to clap because I'm here.
But it ain't like anyone else.
Mm-mm. No boisterous clapping, not clapping to take the place of the yelling they can't do. No, it's just, yes, nice, yes. Golf clap.
If y'all heard that was me typing, I'm doing a bunch of things at once. Look, Takagi, I would say 3/4 through this match, I looked at him and he was trying to look like, I was like, he's trying to act like he's all exhausted. But you can look at his tone, you can look at his stance and tell he ain't really done anything. He had not really done anything. When you can do these bumps, when you can do avalanche suplexes and other things, and later in the match look like you haven't done anything, that's because your opponent ain't working right. Your opponent isn't giving you what you need to put forth that effort.
And Takagi does not even just avalanche suplexes, just basic suplexes. He does basic suplexes like his opponent is the only one hitting the ring.
Yep. I'm not gonna touch the mat. Oh, there you go. But you know what? I'm all right. Time to suplex him again.
Mm-hmm. With more gusto and oomph.
I wish the G1 would do something different. Takagi should have won this match. Takagi had to lose by submission.
Not even submission. He just stopped responding.
Yeah, referee stop.
Yeah.
And see, in New Japan, they call that a fair deal. Basically, what that says to them is, okay, he didn't tap out, so he didn't submit. So he doesn't look like a loser. And Okada, he comes out the victor, but he doesn't look like he owned him. It's like, no, Okada made it to the point. It's almost to, let's say, to someone that's looking in from a sort of gladiator point of view. It's like saying Okada's move is all right, pretty strong. The guy couldn't escape it. And over time, he just gave out and he passed out. Some could say, well, that bird is Okada's move. No, because the guy couldn't escape, so Okada's got a move that no one can escape. Okada's bullshit submission move is stronger than the butterfly lock? For real? No, man. That ain't... No, man.
Yeah, it's jacked up.
The butterfly lock not only works the arms and the back, but it's a chokehold as well. Did anybody know that?
I did.
Awesome. You must watch CR Fire Pro. The butterfly lock is also a chokehold. It pushes the head forward. You lean back. You pull their arms up and to the back. You lock your hands. They can't do anything. I doubt you separate a shoulder, but it will cause some serious rotator cuff damage. Possibly. But pulling the head forward that much chokes off the opponent. They can't breathe properly. It may take 2 or 3 minutes. In real life, it might take shorter, okay? If you put that on legit, they might have maybe 40 seconds before they go out. Not enough air to sustain them, to sustain their lungs. All right? But that submission hold Okada got, I can't even tell what it hurts. The way he applies it, I can't even see what it's meant to hurt. I know it's supposed to be a neck move. Or is it supposed to be an arm move? Is it both?
It's supposed to be a neck move, because if it was an arm move, you wouldn't go unconscious.
Well, see? So why didn't he apply it that well around the neck to make it look like a choke? At least the carotid artery choke.
That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like a choke. It looks like a closing off of the arteries on either side of the neck.
Don't look well enough to me. You know why? Because I can look at Okada's forearms and stuff and tell that he's not applying shit. I've seen him put on sleepers and chokes and arm submissions, and I have seen him do it. Not legit, but in a working way. And there is a thing about it that he's not applying here. That's the problem. What he's doing is trying to rip off the Buffalo Sleeper without it being the Buffalo Sleeper. That's what he's trying to do, and it fails. And because it fails to the crowd, he fails. I bet Okada's the type of motherfucker that don't check his Twitter because he knows everybody be down on him. I don't want to check it today because they're gonna make the Rainmaker just cry rain. I'm just saying it could be better, but they're not even trying. Takagi should have won, and it's obvious.
Yep.
You know, they got Will Ospreay winning. They could at least have Takagi winning. Let the people just coming back or showing up win. Let the old people just not old as in age, but those that's been there all this time, let them fade a little bit. You know, let them max out at about 8 to 10 points and have the other guys get up there and take it all.
Yeah.
You know, show that there's some competition here. Show that everyone is a threat. They ain't going to do that. They can't do that. And that's why New Japan Pro Wrestling is going to go under new leadership, because the current guard is damn stupid. I just spent 7 minutes plus on this shit. I ain't even want to do that. Giving Okada 7 fucking minutes. You got anything else to say?
Nope.
If you saw this Zemo or anyone else, let us know what you think. We're going to get caught up. We'll do day 14 probably tomorrow. In any case, this has been Cedric and Cedric for G1 Climax 30, day 13. Thank you for your time, patience, all that. Seriously, we appreciate it. We appreciate you watching. You know, this has been CR Wrestling Commentary. Good night, everyone.